Candace Wells did it again, everyone. Candace Wells did it again. Called the cops again on people coming up to her property, Ben Hill Road. This is the fourth time since December that Candace Wells has called the cops on people that are up around Ben Hill Road trying to find Summerwells and help. This time, she played games with Ernie Shell. Ernie Shell was just up on the hill bringing dog food to the dogs. And Candus Wells calls the police on him. Happened yesterday. Just saw it. Not surprising. These head games need to stop. Candus Wells did the same thing to us back in December. We were communicating with Don Wells. We said we were going to be in the area to look for Summerwells. We're going to come around your home and look for Summerwells. And Don Wells said, absolutely, you can help. So we went out there to the home, Ben Hill Road, with flyers of Summer, looking around the area for Summer. And guess what Candus Wells did? She called the cops and said we were trespassing. Despite Don Wells very aware that we were there, she did not want us around that property. She called the police and accused us of trespassing. Another time, a month later, Don Wells playing games with us on the telephone, telling us he'll meet us at secret locations and come meet us and come to his property and meet us and come up onto the hill, but no cameras, no recordings, come up there. Then he would stand us up. So we ended up tracking him down at his job because he kept saying, come to meet me, come meet me, come meet me. Well, we went to his job to go meet him and talk to him about Summerwells. And what did Candace do and Don Wells do? They called the cops. They called the cops and was accusing us of trespassing, and they want us off the property and out of the building site area. Months later, Candace Wells calls 911 on Don Wells. She calls the cops again. Calls the cops again on Don Wells and says that Don Wells pushed her against the washer and dryer and threatened her and whatnot. And now another 911 call or a police call to report Ernie Shell up there at the home just trying to help the dogs by giving them dog food. She calls the cops. So that's four times since December. Almost once a month. That's the pattern we're at. Where anyone that, tries to help Don Wells and Candace Wells and tries to help find Summer or even help the dogs, you get the cops called on you by Candace. Why doesn't she want people up there around her property? What is so fearful of her that people are going up there trying to help Summer? Because no one sees her trying to make any initiative or any action trying to find Summer. So, when is it going to become to the point where Candace gets charged with making false police reports? Because she also lies on these police reports. She omits facts. I am probably sure that, she's been communicating with Ernie Shell and knew very well that he was going to go up there and help those dogs and more or less, I'm just going to call the cops. There's something going on. There's something going on very nefarious in Candace Wells' mind. It's shameful. It's shameful. We went up there to help the dogs also. Another time we went up there. Check out prior videos that I've made. We went out there and bought dog food. Because we seen the dogs. We care. We care about the animals. We seen the dogs running around the property. They are not strays. They are being bred on the home of Don and Candace Wells. But what else is very disturbing that I've discovered is Candace is not even really around that property. She doesn't spend much time there. So who is taking care of these dogs that they claim are strays? No. If you breed the dogs on your property, they are your dogs. You can't just breed dogs on your property and then let them run around loose like that, and hardly feed them. So they run around, in the neighborhoods scavenging around looking for food. And, dogs ended up dying on that property. So, I don't know Ernie Shell personally. I see some of his videos, but kudos for going at least out there, trying to help these dogs and trying to help these animals. And then Candace calls the cops again. It's very shameful that this would happen. How many other people are you going to call the cops on, Candace, that are just trying to find Summer? No one has it out for you. It's about Summer. You know, there's a lot of people like me. I do think that Candace and Don Wells are involved with something that happened to Summer Wells, of course. But I would be willing to put my differences to the side and say, hey, lock arms with me. Let's go out and find Summer. At least print out a bunch of flyers and we can go together around the neighborhood to each and every neighbor, put flyers in their mailbox, put flyers of Summer on telephone poles and light poles and all over stop signs, and try to find. But Candace does not do that. She has every opportunity in the world. She just makes the perception of her look guilty because of her actions of what she's doing on a daily basis. Just drinking and mingling with YouTubers and just think it's a big game. She thinks it's a big game while Summer's gone and her boys are taken away from her. There's no way those boys can ever go back to their property. And if the boys ever go back to that property due to the situation and circumstances that we have in front of us today, that's a miscarriage of justice. It'd be shameful. It'd be, those kids do deserve better. No, I don't believe kids should go into foster homes and be raised in that way. I believe the parents should always raise kids. But in this situation of circumstance, Candus Wells and Don Wells are unfit to be parents. They can't breed again. They shouldn't breed again. They shouldn't have any possession of any children. But going back to Candace, she's going to be a Karen and pick up 911. Anyone in the future, just because Candace says, hey, come to my house, I'd be very mindful of going to that house or going, associating with Candace, because she's quick to call the cops. She's quick to call the cops on people. So you could very well be set up. You could very well be set up. And I don't know why Candace is doing it. Maybe she's trying to portray herself as a victim. Maybe she's mentally ill. Maybe she's under the influence. Maybe people are capping her head up with nonsense. But it's shameful that it has come to this. It's just over and over. And it's more police, Hawkins County police resources going out to that home for nonsense that shouldn't even happen. Candus Wells has every opportunity to go out there and try to find Summer and try to go and plead every day for Summer's return. She does not do that. She does not do that at all. Justice for Summer Wells. I wear the shirt. I have this shirt. This was given to me. God bless the individual that gave me this shirt. But I'm doing my part. I'm doing my part. This case is not getting a lot of national attention. It's getting a lot of YouTube attention and local police attention or local news attention. It's not getting much national attention, and we're approaching 1 year. Where is Summer Wells? If you have any information on the whereabouts of Summer Wells, please contact the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation at 1-800-TBI-FIND. Candace, stop calling the police on people for nonsense, for frivolous nonsense. You're setting people up. You're setting people up. No one's trespassing on your property when you're somebody in your family, or you are inviting them to come. You're baiting them to come, and then you're calling the cops. It's horrible, and it seems like this is becoming a pattern of behaviors that you're doing. Cut it out. Find Summer. Get your life in order, please. God bless everyone. Be safe.